Alright guys, part 2 of the video, so I can send it via email. I discovered initially that it wouldn't work if I take a 12-minute video and try to send it in email. So anyway, here's part 2. We'll talk about this little entryway here. If we look, it's a very close color to the modern gray. This is a natural linen. It's got just a little bit more yellow, maybe a little less black in it. And I think it looks great. This was the hardest part of the house to paint. This very tall, somewhat awkward hallway with very tall ceilings. I think one of the things that I did in here that might not be super obvious is along the edge of the ceiling here, you know, basically as you walk in and out, move things up and down the stairs, you whack that corner pretty good over and over and over again. It was really damaged. So I did touch up the white underneath, and obviously the wall got a suitable amount of filler and stuff, but doing the ceiling there is kind of tricky. So I just hit it with the ceiling color and patched it just minimally. I think it looks all right. So that was that solution. Over here we had a big giant gap on either side. The baseboard trim here wasn't really finished when I got to it. Along the top edge here, this edge here, pretty much anywhere they cut, and this the trim that they made on the top here, none of that was painted. It was just a surface area. So I think that really kind of ties it all back in, and it looks really nice and clean now. So anyway, that was a big deal. One of the other things you want to consider here is when you guys go to show it or move out, or you know, are otherwise going to be done using the stairs yourself, let me know. You'll probably have kicked this 30 times and left a couple of little scuff marks on there. If you want it looking good for open house or whatever. Looks good now, but you know, white and black shoes and whatever, it might get scuffed up. So if it does, let me know. I'll be happy to come over and touch it up for you. One of the other things over here is this entry door area was very rough, to put it mildly. It's, I guess, still kind of a little bit rough in terms of the finish on the trim. Whoever used, let's see, where's an example of this? Here. I think right here. Kind of whoever used that filler throughout to fill in the nail holes, that stuff is harder than the wood itself. So as I was sanding, it was sanding around it, but it wasn't sanding that exactly. I think that, you know, if you were going to be living here full time and this was going to be your house and you want to spend the money on it, I would have gone through and spent a lot more time doing that sort of thing. But I think for the purpose of trying to sell the house and making it look appropriate, that's the best option. So that's what I went with. One of the other things that I noticed is there was an enormous gap that ran on this side here and the same over here. That got a string of foam. You can buy that at Home Depot for filling gaps. It's used for backing, like gaps for caulking. I use that here with the backer as for the filler, and I filled it in. One of the other things that I did here on this front door was around the edge, I replaced this whole door seal all the way around. It was really chewed up. So that looks a lot better. It seals better. It keeps, you know, drafts out. So no brainer. That stuff's super cheap. So let's go upstairs real quick. This is, I think there's one or two things up here I wanted to note about this hallway. I spent an awful lot of time trying to get rid of heavy texture that was on this wall here. Admittedly, in a really difficult area to get at. You know, the vast majority of it's gone, but there's still a little bit of it left. So if that bothers you, let me know. I'll come back and I'll try putting on a 5th coat and sanding more, but you know, I gave it my full effort and it's not perfect, so I wanted to point that out. Yeah, but anyway, we've got the landing here. The landing looks great in that natural linen color. It really brightens it up. Kind of hard to tell because it's gloomy outside today, but it really lightens this whole area up. It looks really nice. Obviously did all the doors, replaced the light switches, you know, as necessary. So let's look in this yellow bathroom here. Yellow's all fresh and new. it looks great. It's no damage or anything left in the walls, no cracks, no dents and dings. I did do the base radiator, this guy here. I thought it was going to stand out because it would be nice and bright and white against the unrefreshed white trim, but I think it looks pretty good. So that worked out. I think that's pretty much it in here. You know, obviously light switch plates, electrical socket replaced. We can talk about the previously pink bedroom. Now the lesser blue bedroom. There we go. I'm not really going to walk in here because I vacuumed in here. But to talk about it real quick, obviously color change. Used to be bright pink, now it's blue. I think it looks better. Certainly more cohesive upstairs now that the blue bedrooms are blue bedrooms instead of blue and pink bedrooms. Yeah, so this is just a basic complete repaint, trim, everything but the ceiling. Closet doors. Yeah, pretty straightforward. So let's move along. Did not touch the green bedroom. You know, we're waiting on that. And then finally your master bedroom here. For the same reason I didn't walk into the other room. I'm not really going to walk into this one because I just vacuumed in here. But that far wall there, all redone. There was a number of dents and dings and scratches and scuffs and whatever. Those are all gone. Looking good. So anyway, that's the whole project. I do appreciate you guys hiring me to do it. It certainly helps my checkbook out. But I really enjoy working on these projects like this. So if there's anything that you want me to do, let me know. I'm just around the corner. Obviously, you can contact me about the green room when you guys are back. You get a chance to move some of that stuff out. I'm taking your plants with me to my house. I'm going to take care of them and love them and give them water and watch them bloom. So when you want those back, let me know. Let's see, other than that, I put some trash in your trash can, so let me know when trash day is. I'll make sure that that's put out. And I think that's it. So if you guys liked this project and liked how it went and thought I did a good job, the very best thing that you can do is recommend me to your friends and family. And I know you're not around here anymore, but I'm sure you have people you know here. And I don't advertise. I work entirely off of word of mouth. So if you can, as I said, let your friends know. It'd make it worthwhile. So hey, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys are having a good one. And good luck with your house sale. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.